Hi everybody, this is Rob again from 4Gen Farms, and I'm continuing to show you around the greenhouse. I'm going to give you a quick overview of our aquaponics system. For more details, we would like any of our interested customers to come out to the farm, and we'll show you around ourselves. It'll be a little bit more fun than watching these videos, even though these are pretty high quality videos, if I do say so myself. So the first thing I'm going to show you is our media bed setup. It's the first, I guess the first step in our aquaponics system. So here we go. How this system works is we have fish tanks here, and you can see all of our beautiful koi fish. They eat food that we feed them, organic food, and they put out waste, organic waste, into the water. All of that's floating around in the water. The water gets picked up by the sump pump and delivered via these pipes up into our media beds via these inlets here. So that's the water loaded with the fish waste being pumped into these rocks. And I just realized I started on a bed with no plants in it, so that's no fun. Let's go to a bed with plants in it. Here's a bed with plants in it. Our lettuces. Move this ladder so you guys can see it nice and clear. So there's the inlet. And so what that does is sends the water into these rocks. That's the media part of the media beds. And these beds fill to a certain point, not where my hand is pointing, just kind of show you what happens. They fill to a certain point. I think these fill, this one I have set to fill just a couple inches from the bottom. And the water permeates the bed, this whole area. So the fish waste we want to use as a natural organic fertilizer to help these plants grow. But the problem is the fish waste is too dense for these plants to actually use, for their roots to break down and take up the nutrients. So what happens is there are a couple thousand nightcrawler worms in the rocks. They squirm through the rocks. They don't have a hard time at all getting through the crevices in these rocks, and they eat up all the fish waste they can find. They then turn out castings, which is their own waste, and that is very broken down fish waste. That's where they take the nutrients from the fish waste and break it down to a size and a density that the plants then can uptake. So these plants are constantly being watered, aerated, which I'll tell you about in a second, and fertilized for their entire lives living in these media beds. The aeration comes in from the drain system, which is connected to a timer. We allow the water to fill up to a certain point. The timer clicks, a valve opens up, and all the water dumps back down into the tanks. It's then cleared of fish waste so that the water for the fish is nice and clean. And then it's ready to be loaded up with fish waste again to feed these beautiful little plants. So that is a very quick breakdown of our aquaponics system. Again, to get a better idea of how these work, please come out and visit us at the farm. Let us give you a full tour. You can visit us at 4genfarms.com or on our web page or our Facebook page, which is just titled 4Gen Farms. Thanks for watching, and continue to watch for more information about our greenhouses.